The Baby That Roared by Simon Potok, illustrated by Nadia Shireen. This is a 2.5 AR book and the quiz code is 152493. Mr. and Miss Deer had no baby of their own to love and cuddle and read stories to, but oh, how they wished that they did. Roar. Then one day they found the bundle on the doorstep. The bundle had a note attached which said, I am a dear little baby. Please love me and cuddle me and read me lots and lots of stories. That baby looks peculiar to me. All babies are beautiful. Miss Deer picked it up and cuddled it at once. Then she popped it into the laundry basket, which was just the right size for a bed. But no sooner had she put the baby down than it let out a great big roar. I think it's hungry, said Mr. Deer. Babies usually are. But the baby didn't want cheese, and the baby didn't want toast, and the baby didn't want cabbage, or cucumbers, or cauliflower. What did the baby want to eat? We must get Uncle Duncan, said Miss Deer. He's bound to know. A baby? A dear little baby? I shall come at once. Babies need milk, said Uncle Duncan. You must warm some up immediately. But when Mr. and Miss Deer came back, how very peculiar. Uncle Duncan had disappeared and the baby was still roaring. Oh, what's that smell? Ooh, said Mr. Deer, I think this baby needs changing. We must ask Auntie Agnes. She generally knows what's what. A baby? A dear little baby? I shall come at once. Diapers, said Auntie Agnes, and clean towels and special ointment too. Now run along and fetch them quick as you can. But when Mr. and Mr. Deer came back, how very peculiar. Auntie Agnes had disappeared and the baby was still roaring. Oh, poor little baby, said Mr. Deer. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps, said Miss Deer, it isn't feeling very well. We must call Dr. Fox to come and take a look. Roar! A baby? A dear little baby? I shall come at once. I shall now need peace and quiet to examine the baby, said Dr. Fox. Now run along, you two, and leave everything to me. Mr. and Miss Deer ran along and waited and waited and waited. Roar, roar, roar! But the baby went on roaring. They had to know what was happening, so they tiptoed in and... How very peculiar. Dr. Fox had disappeared and the baby was still roaring. Oh no, said Miss Deer. What shall we do now? Granny Bear, said Mr. Deer, will know exactly what to do. Granny Bear came at once. She took one look at the poor little dear little roaring baby and said, I know exactly what to do. This baby needs burping. And she picked up the baby and patted it and patted it and patted it until... Burp! It was really very peculiar. Out came Uncle Duncan. And out came Auntie Agnes. And out came Dr. Fox too, and none of them looked the least bit pleased. That's not a dear little baby, cried Granny Bear. That is a little monster. Roar. And it was too. Then it took to its heels and away it ran, and they never, ever saw it again. As for Mr. and Miss Deer, well, they found themselves a sweet little kitten to love instead. Thanks for reading with me, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this story.